Welcome everyone to the first ever Teacher Jeopardy game. This game works similar to Jeopardy on TV, however, consists of teachers that work here at SHS. Most departments will be represented here, not all because math is kind of soft. All right, for this first game, we have from the science department, Mrs. Borden, from English, Mr. Darren, and from language, we have Senora Almeida. Now, you can, classic Jeopardy rules, classic, everything, nothing new here. Play fair, play quick. I'd like to thank everyone for working on this. This was Mason's good idea. I'm just the host, Matt Tortolani, and let's get started. All right, did we decide who's going to pick first?
That would be me.
All right, Miss Borden.
I will take famous celebrities for 100, please.
Famous celebrities for 100. He is a professional wrestler, actor, and is granted over 500 wishes for the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
You can't until the question's
Mr.
done.
Darren, you have to wait for me to finish reading.
Sorry.
Okay. His wrestling entrance team made him into a meme. Mr. Darren.
Who is The Rock?
That is incorrect.
You got it clear.
That would be Mrs. Borden. You got it.
Who is John Cena?
That is correct.
Yes.
Okay. Miss Borden, you have the
I will
board.
take famous celebrities for 200.
200. Okay. The song Blackbird is sung by this member of the Fab Four. Miss Almeida?
Oh, nope. I forgot. Nope.
Okay, that's minus 200. Anyone? Anyone? And that's a no. The answer was Sir Paul McCartney. Paul McCartney. Down goes Senora Almeida. Oh, okay.
Jeez, go easy on me, Tor.
I know.
Jeez, really?
I will take famous celebrities for 300.
300, okay. This artist, known for his extravagant outfits, recently released an album named Joanne after her aunt.
Who is Lady Gaga?
That is correct, Miss Borden. On a roll. Miss Borden up. That's another 300 points for Miss Borden.
It didn't get rid.
It gets rid of it after.
Yeah,
all right?
I like it.
Calm down.
All
right?
I'll take famous celebrities for 400. Please.
400. This actress is older than sliced bread and is still acting today. One of her most notable roles was in Golden Girls. Oh, you got it. You got it. Sorry.
Who is Betty White?
That's correct. I'm sorry, I didn't clear it. That's so my bad. Mr. Darren, I let you down.
Right.
I'm sorry. That's
I was going to say Rose.
400.
Anyway, so
I wish I was. It's now 400.
I'll
All
take
right, we gotta
famous
work on
celebrities
this.
for
500.
Back a little bit here.
This actor has starred in popular movies like Ted, Planet of the Apes, Shooter, and The Lovely Bones. He has also created his own restaurant based in Massachusetts. That'd be Miss Almeida.
Wahlberg.
That is correct.
Yes.
Mark Wahlberg, and that is a 500. Takes her up to 300.
Here
There
You
go.
have
Get
the
to
board.
positive.
Oh,
Here we
me.
go.
Okay, I'm going to go with All About Disney for 100.
100, All About Disney. Released in 1937, it is known for being the first feature-length animated movie.
What is Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs?
That is correct.
Yeah, I did too. I just watched a thing about it.
You have the board.
All About Disney 200.
200. Based very loosely on Shakespeare's Hamlet, this movie shows how hard life can be in the animal kingdom. That'd be Miss Borden.
What is Lion King?
That is correct.
She's buzzing in before the words are said.
You know what, Mr. Darren?
My buzzer isn't working.
All About
You need to
Disney.
Okay, 300.
Reset the buzzer.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Released almost a year after the passing of Walt Disney, this was the last film to be produced by him.
What is Little Mermaid?
Incorrect.
What is The Lion King?
Incorrect.
Go.
What is Mulan?
Incorrect. The answer was The Jungle Book.
Oh,
my God,
yes.
he's
Jungle
been dead
Book.
that
Wow,
long?
that's a long time.
Yep.
That's
We're
a
like
long
So
in the
we
90s.
have
Oh,
minus.
Woo!
Okay.
All About Disney.
Okay, 400. Before a certain mouse came into the spotlight, he was Disney's flagship character.
Who is Mickey?
No, no. I'm fully no. That's not right.
Who is Donald Duck?
Nope.
Who is Tugboat Willie?
No. The answer we're looking for is Oswald the Lucky Rabbit.
Oh.
Oh.
Oswald the Lucky Rabbit.
obviously.
He was the
Obviously.
go-to Disney guy
Oh,
before.
man. At least I'm not the only one negative right now.
All
All
right.
About Disney for
Okay,
500.
I'll-
500. Released in 1928, this was the first sound cartoon to include Mickey Mouse.
What is Steamboat Willie?
That is correct.
There it is.
There it is.
There it is.
That is correct.
Sorry.
It's board and bang.
It's a Steve
All
Boat.
right.
I would have got it wrong anyway.
Now we get to the ones no one likes.
Oh, boy.
I'll take Physics 101 for 100, please.
Physics 101 for 100. His most known achievement was describing the laws of motion. Oh, sorry. You had that. You're the only one who clicked.
Oh.
You got it.
Who is Newton?
That is Newton. Right. Good. I'm sorry about this, people. This is a first-time thing, you know. I'm trying here. All right.
All right.
Physics 2.
Second World War for 100.
Okay, we're going Second World War. And that is our daily double. How much would you like to wager?
Very
wager it all.
exciting. I will
All of it.
wager 500,
it.
please.
All of
500.
it.
Okay.
How are we supposed to catch up if she's not going to do everything?
Later, a U.S. president, he was given the role of Supreme Allied Commander.
Who was MacArthur?
That is incorrect.
No
Anyone
one
else? Anyone else? Can't say anyone?
No.
It's Dwight D. Eisenhower. Dwight D. Yep.
I would have said
What
So
FDR.
that's minus.
I would have said FDR.
You have to go minus what? 1,000 there. So minus 500. Right. Okay.
He was
Not bad. You're still in the lead.
Okay.
All
I
right.
will take mathematics for 100.
An average collection of numbers. Sorry, I'm stuttering. I know. That's bad. Go ahead.
What is the median?
Incorrect.
Oh,
No.
sorry, and I gave you that one.
I know, I just took your answer.
That's what you get for taking my
I know.
answer.
It's the
What is the mode?
The mean.
Incorrect.
Oh, it's the mean.
Yes.
I was going to
The
say that, and then I
mean.
heard you. That's
That
what you
is
get for
correct.
cheating. If anybody understands, I just heard
All
her
right,
and I
so we
said
got
what she said.
one minus. Mr. Darren's struggling today.
Ah, I
Let's
know.
see if he
This
can.
is not good.
I hoped you would have excelled in Disney, but you really didn't.
Oh, it's mine to
You're
pick.
giving her the
Okay.
buzzes.
I know. I was me. The first round was a bit rough. All right, let me clear
we
it.
will
Let's go.
with mathematics for 200.
Okay. A series of numbers in which each number is the sum of the two preceding numbers.
Do I have to give you the answer?
No, you have to know what it's called.
Oh.
And
It's
we
a
ran out of time.
sequence.
That was.
Sequence.
What did you say?
I don't know.
Okay, that was. I'm not going to count that. That was Fibonacci numbers. Fibonacci numbers.
Oh, yeah. Of
Okay.
course.
We just get rid of. I think I just go like that, right? And then I go plus again. Don't worry, you're good. All right.
All right.
Next.
Oh, I go again?
Anyone.
Okay, sorry. I go again. Okay.
Yes, you pick the category.
Second World War for 200.
200. Second World War. The invasion of Poland started on this state, starting World War II.
What is September 1st? 1939.
Good.
All right.
That was good, Mr. Darren.
I got that one. I'm up.
All right.
Let's go. Second World War for 500.
500. After Hitler's suicide on April 30th, 1945, this admiral briefly became president of Germany until the 23rd of May.
Donuts.
We will accept that. Karl Donitz is the correct answer.
His name is Donuts.
Should I mention that you didn't phrase it in the phone?
I'm
What is
surprised.
donuts?
That's good.
She didn't form that
Dun-
in a question.
What is donuts?
She has got, that's actually true.
But
I'm
you told
sorry.
me-
I blew that one. We'll just not count that because I said it was
Or I could
okay.
just say,
No one
what
gets
is
it. I'm
donuts?
sorry,
What's
everyone.
donuts?
That's all right, Tori.
That's
That's all
fine.
right,
I'm
Alex.
sorry.
It's okay.
Listen, we're new
Alex
at this.
Tortellini.
All right? We're new at this. Anyone. You still hold the board.
No.
Or she,
Oh,
who had the
Second
board?
World War for 400.
400. This general, known for his work in Africa, would later be involved in the plot to kill Hitler and make peace with the Allies as soon as possible. Mr. Windsor is
Mr.
rolling over
Windsor?
right now.
Oh my
Mr. Windsor?
Mr. Windsor,
What
can I
is
phone
the
a
answer?
friend?
I think no one's got it.
No one knows it.
No one
That
knows
would be Erwin the Desert Fox Rommel. Right.
Oh, yeah, of
No one
course.
knew that. Yes, Erwin
Oh, he
Rommel.
killed himself.
Okay.
Sure. Let's go physics 200.
Physics 200. A term which describes the extent to which a fluid resists to flow. Yes,
What is density?
that is incorrect.
I don't know.
Okay, we were looking for viscosity.
Oh, viscosity.
okay.
Ah, of course.
I saw that, Mr. Gibbons.
Oh.
And who answered that? That was
We're going to take the
that
L.
was
That's Mr.
That's
Darren.
me.
Right,
going.
it's all right,
I'm
all right.
trying to get to a negative 1,000. That's my
Mr.
goal.
Darren, you still have the board, sadly.
Let's do physics 300.
300.
Oh, my goodness.
9.8 meters per second square, or 32 feet per second squared for us Americans.
What is gravity?
Yes, we'll accept that.
Did you say?
The speed of gravity.
Yeah, it's acceleration due to gravity. We'll take it. We
Maybe
will
once you
take
figure
it.
that what is.
What is gravity? Right, okay.
Turn is
I'm just
grammar.
gonna get inside
I
your
lost
head.
500 points.
What do you want, Mrs. Borden?
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's
I
okay.
will take the Second World War for 300.
300. Last one in the Second World War. This city along the Baltic Sea lay under siege for over 2 years by Nazi forces.
No idea.
And I know, Mr. It's okay.
Mr. Windsor's like
Windsor?
losing it over there. Yeah, we don't know.
We
I
were
don't know.
looking
Is that a
for Leningrad.
Leningrad. Oh,
Or
yes.
as
That's what I
today
said.
is known as
Didn't
St.
you hear me?
Petersburg.
I buzzed in and I said
Oh,
Leningrad.
St.
Yes.
Petersburg.
Yes.
Okay, I just need to do the classic.
Go down.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Borden.
Hi. I will take mathematics for 300.
Mathematics for 3. A triangle that is equal on 2 of its 3 sides.
What is an isosceles?
That is correct.
Nice job.
All right, I
There.
got
All
All
one.
right, there you go. Coming
Good,
up, coming
that's
up.
good.
2 questions. Let's do mathematics 400.
400. This theorem is switched to solve a right triangle. I did not write that. Okay. You
What?
clicked it first.
Pythagorean
I'm sorry,
theory?
people.
What is the Pythagorean theorem?
I'm sorry. All right, I'm sorry. I screwed up. All right. Yeah, Mr. Darren, you did get that right.
He did.
I need to work on this button clicking.
You have to hit the button.
I got the answer right.
I know.
Let's do mathematics for 500 to get me on the
500.
positive. Here we go. I'm going positive.
What is hope? Okay, that's good. Okay. This postulate states that in a plane, given a line and a point not on it, at most one line parallel to the given line can be drawn through that point.
Do I dare answer
I'm
and
so
just
sorry,
go negative?
Mr. Darren, and we were looking for Playfair's axiom.
Yeah, no, definitely
Yep,
not.
okay, I knew no one was getting that. We were hoping a math teacher might do this, and no one did.
Yeah, no.
They're all soft. All right.
Let's do physics for 4.
Physics for 4. A derived unit of energy, work, or amount of heat. It's not too hard. This is pretty basic stuff.
Whoa.
Unit of
Then
energy.
what?
Anyone? Sport? No? Okay, we were looking for a joule.
A joule. Oh.
joule. Yes.
You should have said a
Yep.
famous female singer.
Okay, and the
physics
last
for
one,
500.
Physics 500. His main discoveries include the principles underlying electromagnetic induction, diamagnetism, and electrolysis.
That's electrolysis.
I don't know. Let's see.
And we were looking for Michael Faraday.
Of
Michael
course.
Faraday.
Oh,
And that
Faraday.
concludes
Miguel.
game 1.
Miguel.
And Miss Borden
Round
moves
1
on.
was a major
Miss
success.
Borden moves on. A bit rough first game. I was a bit rusty. And we still, actually, oh, I'm an idiot. We have Final Jeopardy. Okay, listen, okay, you know what? Okay, I don't have time. Okay, we do have Final Jeopardy, but we can have all of them play for fun, I guess, but only one person can really play Miss Borden.
I thought there were 2 rounds. I was waiting for round 2.
Right, there isn't. We didn't have time.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Mr. Windsor. Now get ready to go.
So we need to excuse ourselves?
I mean, do we even play? I mean, there's only one of them. They want to play. You guys can
Play.
play.
All
for
right.
fun.
Let's
All
get
right.
these whiteboards.
Final Jeopardy. All right, and the subject is
till you get
transportation. Put your
Portuguese when
wagers,
you
and we'll be
come up
right
here.
back after this. And we are back with Final Jeopardy. The question is, if I can click it, there it is. The Trans-Siberian Railway, one of the world's longest, spans 770 miles from Moscow to this port city on the Sea of Japan. Now, if you think this is hard, this is an actual Final Jeopardy question, people. So. Okay, you know what? I'll make it out. All right, Mason, grab the markers. It's all right.
Sorry, they're mine.
Okay. Okay, and we're back with none of the markers working. Miss Borden, what did you wager?
I wagered nothing.
Right, good. And what did you attempt to write
I
there?
attempted to write what is Tokyo.
That is not correct. Mr. Darren, what did you wager?
I wagered $10,000.
You don't have any money to wager.
I said Shanghai.
No. No. That is not correct. And Miss Almeida.
I wagered my candy wrapper.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll
what is
accept
the
that.
Orient Express?
That's not, okay, no, that's a Trebek moment right there.
city.
That is not correct. The answer you're looking for is
I didn't even read the full
Vladivostok.
question.
Oh, of course.
Yes.
Yes. Vladivostok.
I figured,
Ah,
yeah, I know,
how could I
that was
get
your,
that wrong?
there goes game one of Teacher Jeopardy. Thank you for playing all, and Miss Borden will move on to the final round.
Okay, we're done.
Thank you. You're
that
done.
was
Well, you're not
hard.
done. You gotta stay.
I am.
And I'm Matt
I am
Tortolani, and this
crushed.
concludes game one of Teacher
Sorry.
Jeopardy. We'll be right back after this with game two. And we are back with round two of Teacher Jeopardy. I'm Matt Tortolani, and with us for this round we have Mr. Gibbons, the Special Education Department, our school librarian, Miss Larson, and representing the History Department is Mr. Gregory Windsor. This round we have a variety of categories: songs of the 21st century, geographical landmarks, American literature, unusual sports, and film and fiction. I'm not sure we should go first.
Ladies first.
Ladies first? Okay.
Thank you.
Miss Larson, I have a feeling I know what you're going to pick here.
Unusual
I have a
sports for
feeling you're right.
500.
American literature for 100. Please.
Sure thing. American literature 100. This story is about an angry sailor seeking revenge on a whale that bit off his leg on a previous voyage.
What is Moby Dick?
That is correct. And we give you that points, Mr. Gibbons. All right, you have the board.
Let's go unusual sports for 100.
Unusual Sports 100. Brought to life from the famous book and movie series, players have different roles to where they can throw different balls through hoops and gain points, as well as try to catch a snitch, all while they ride on brooms. Mr. Windsor,
What is Quidditch?
that is correct.
I'm just waiting for like him to finish.
All right, you have the board, Mr. Windsor.
Geographical landmarks for 100.
100 geographical landmarks. This is an island with a bunch of stone-like faces on it, and it shares the same name as a holiday. Oh, that was a bit early, Mr. Windsor. Next buzz win. Okay, there you go.
What is Easter Island?
That is correct, Mr. Gibbons. Did I clear it? All right. Next.
Let's go unusual sports for 200.
200. Unusual sports. Developed in the Basque region of Spain, this sport is played in a fronton, where players use a cesta to throw a pelota at speeds of over 150 miles an hour. Mr. Gibbons?
What is highlight?
That is correct.
Is my buzzer working?
Oh, okay.
Not when you're that
And
slow. Let's go unusual sports for 300.
300. All right. An Afro-Brazilian sport in which sports combining both dance and martial arts. And Miss Larson.
Capobara. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Close.
We needed that in a question
What
form.
is?
I'm sorry.
I think
I'm
you're right.
sorry.
Am I right?
You were right. Yes. You didn't
What is
say
it?
it.
How do you say it?
Capoeira. What is capoeira? Yes, it's okay, Miss Larson. It's the effort
Didn't
that
board
counts.
games-
All right.
These are getting hard. How about American Lit for 200?
American Lit 200. A preppy rich kid attempts to find his spot in society after being kicked out of school for failing all of his classes, except for English.
What is Catcher in the Rye?
That is correct. And you get those points. You have the board.
300.
Hey, you drive my car and I'll drive yours. This won't lead to any confusion or misunderstandings. Looking for the Great Gatsby in that famous scene where they switch cars and ends up running over.
Myrtle.
Myrtle.
Getting dead.
Yes, like I said, one sentence. I know Miss Larson's looking for the nice long summaries. She's like, that's not technically correct. I'm like, I'm sorry. Okay.
That's still me?
It is still you. I
We'll
didn't.
go-
I actually subtract your points there, Miss Larson, just to be clear. All right.
Wait a minute. Oh, you
Yeah,
off
it's
the
okay.
top?
I'm sorry.
You're
Okay.
good.
It's good. We're good. Go ahead.
Oh, what is American Lit for 300?
Oh.
400.
400.
You
A country boy attempts to make a living in higher London society after meeting a cynical girl and her resentful mother. And we were looking for Great Expectations. Great Expectations.
American Literature for 500.
American literature for 500. All right, don't yell at me for the bad questions, all right? Two men living during the Great Depression attempt at holding a job at a local farm so that one day they can open their own.
Oh.
What is the Grapes of Wrath?
No.
Oh, mice and men.
What is of mice and men?
That is correct, Mr. Gibbons.
Thanks, Greg. Mr. Windsor.
What are you saying? Okay, I'm sorry. Mr. Gibbons gets those points, and sadly, Mr. Windsor, you are now in the negatives. It is okay. Mr. Gibbons doing a pretty good job this game.
Thanks.
You have the board.
We'll go unusual sports for 400.
400. This game requires players to throw their ball colored colored ball as close as they can to the palino in order to score points. The first player of the team to score 10 wins 12. Okay, I just had a minor stroke there. All right, just answer the damn question. All right. Go ahead.
What is bocce?
That is correct, Mr. Gibbons. Thank you. See, comedic effect. All right, this isn't. We're not on.
I'm with
prime
you, dude.
time.
Just roll with it. We're good.
Yeah, roll with it. All right, you need
500.
Okay, of course. A race in which participants roll downhill inside an orb, generally made of transparent plastic. And this truly is unusual. This is called zorbing. Zorbing. So you roll down a hill. I just said that. So, I mean, whatever. It's all right. It's all right. Good effort. Mr. Gibbons, you still hold the board.
Oh, we'll go songs of the 21st century for 500.
500.
Yeah, let's
Go
just.
big or go
Yeah.
home.
Yep.
I used to rule the world. Seas would rise when I gave the word. Larson?
Singing it in my head. Who is Coldplay?
That is the artist, not the. We needed both the song
Right, I
and the
know.
artist. I'm sorry. Anyone else? We were looking for Viva La Vida by Coldplay.
Viva La Vida.
Oh, no. Sorry, it's good effort. Good effort.
We'll go back down to 100. Bring it down a notch.
100. Okay. 'Cause baby, you're a firework. Come on, show 'em what you're worth.
Who is Katy Perry on What is Firework?
That is correct, Mr. Gibbons. See? He knows. Good.
We'll go 200.
200. Oh, the taste of your lips, I'm on a ride. You're toxic, I'm slipping under with the taste of a poison paradise.
What is Toxic by who is Christina Aguilera?
That is incorrect.
What is Toxic by Britney Spears?
That is correct, Mr. Windsor. Good job. And
Same thing.
It's all right. You know, it's okay.
Same
It's almost
person.
better you don't know it.
That was 50-50.
Mr. Windsor, you have the board.
Geographic landmarks for 200.
200. This is the largest single sculpted statue in the world and is placed near Cairo, Egypt, near the Great Pyramids.
What is the Sphinx?
That is correct. Good job, Mr. Windsor.
Geographical landmarks for 300.
300. Place right here in the United States a connecting path between San Francisco and Marin County.
What is the Golden Gate Bridge?
That is correct, Miss Larson. Good job, Miss Larson. Bang. Okay. You have the board?
Film and fiction for 100, please.
Film and fiction for 100. In this 1960 thriller, the Bates Motel becomes the focus of a recent disappearance. Mr. Windsor?
What is Psycho?
That is correct. And we give you those.
Geographic landmarks for 400.
400, Mr. Windsor. Sure thing. One of the seven wonders of the ancient world, this was the statue of the king of all other Greek gods.
What is Zeus?
We will accept that. What is the statue of Zeus? Okay, and you get those points. And you are now close to being in the positives, Miss Larson.
Oh,
You
there
have the
I
board.
go. Woohoo.
You're winning in golf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Film and fiction, please, for 200.
Film and fiction for Dos Hundo. Frank Capra's 1946 film tells the story of George Bailey in the small town of Bedford Falls.
What is It's a Wonderful Life?
That is correct. And
Let's go film and fiction for 300, please.
And that is our daily double. What would you like to wager? You have 100, so you can
We'll
only
make it
wager
a true
100.
daily double. Yes, we'll wager 100.
And our question is, Charlton Heston plays the Reed in this 1959 William Wyler film based on the 1st century A.D. Oh, you can't do that, Mr. Windsor. Yeah, it's daily double. She has
Take the point.
All right. Anything, Miss Larson?
Who is, what is Spartacus?
No, we are looking for what is Ben-Hur. What is Ben-Hur? Miss Larson, you still control the board.
Film and fiction for 400, please.
400. This Mel Brooks comedy about an Old West town that has appointed an African-American sheriff.
What is Blazing Saddles?
That is correct. So we add, so now she has 400, right?
And film and fiction for 500,
Film and
please.
fiction for 500. Charlie Chaplin's first talkie didn't have any coherent lines of dialogue from the Tramp. Charlie Chaplin's first talkie. And we were looking for Modern Times. Modern Times by Charlie
Where's
Chaplin.
Crippen when you need him?
I know. Where is he? That's a good
Yeah, he
question.
should be playing this, huh?
All right. And Miss Larson, you still have the board.
Let's go with geographical landmarks for 500.
500. Okay. Considered the icon of Rio de Janeiro, this statue stands 98 feet tall and 92 feet wide, all built for a significant person in Christian religion.
What is Corpus Christi?
No, Mr. Windsor.
What is the statue of Jesus Christ?
We take that? We will take that. We look for what is the statue of Christ the Redeemer. We will accept that. You know, Mr. Windsor, it's okay.
Songs of the 21st century for 400, please.
400. I'm so 3008. You're so 2000 late. And we were looking for what is Boom Boom Pow by the Black Eyed Peas.
Tip of the tongue.
It's all right.
So close.
Let me just see. Okay.
Nothing, Windsor?
And last one, 300 songs of the 21st century. Up in the club, just broke up, I'm doing my own little thing.
Put a ring on it. What is put a ring on it?
I'm sorry, Miss Larson. Anyone else? You had the song right. It's Single Ladies by Beyonce.
Single Ladies.
I'm sorry, Miss Larson. And that will
So close.
bring way to Final Jeopardy, where really only Miss Larson and Mr. Gibbons are playing, but Mr. Windsor, you can play along if you so choose, which I'm sure you will. She has 900 to play with. I'm sorry, because of our error here. So you have 900 to wager and a 1,400 to wager. Keep note of that. And
So you can wager 900, so that means you could get up to 1,800, so I
And
gotta
our
wager.
Final Jeopardy
409.
topic is, and the Final Jeopardy topic is the Olympics. Wager now, and we'll be right back after this. And we are back with Final Jeopardy. The question is, if I can find the mouse. This city hosted the games in 1904 and were the first Olympics to take place in the United States. This city hosted the games in 1904 and were the first Olympics to take place in the United States. Let's reveal our answers. Mr. Gibbons, New York City. I am sorry, that is not correct. Miss Larson wagered 900. San Francisco is not correct. And Mr. Windsor, for fun, $10 million wager, New York City. That is not correct. The answer we were looking for was St. Louis. St. Louis held the Olympics in 1904. Thank you all for playing, and I believe Mr. Gibbons
I went on a cold streak at the end.
will be moving on to the final rounds of Jeopardy. And we'll be back with that final round of Jeopardy with Mr. Gibbons, Miss Borden, and our mystery contestant right after this.
Thank you, Mr. Trebek.
And I'm Matt Tortolani, and welcome back to this final round of Teacher Jeopardy with our special mystery guest, Dr. Jones, the principal of this high school. Joined by the previous two game winners, we have Miss Borden from Science and Mr. Gibbons from Special Education. Now, in this round, we will have Seekonk and SHS, Student Life, Kings and Queens, Acronyms, and Innovators in Technology. This should be a good one. The winner of this game will be crowned the champion of Teacher Jeopardy. Because Dr. Jones is the principal, we will let him choose the category.
Check that out. Special treatment.
Yeah.
Like kings and queens for 100, please.
Kings and Queens for 100. The monarch of Russia was also known as this.
What is czar?
That is correct.
Did he finish the question?
Yes.
That's quick, though.
That was fast.
I'm keeping an eye on her.
It's all right. Miss Borden, you have the board.
I'm going to take Seekonk and SHS for 100, please.
Seekonk and SHS. Oh, okay, for 100. Seekonk was founded in this year.
I'm going to have to pass on that. I thought it was something else.
Okay, we'll take points off. Anyone? We're looking for 1812. We recently celebrated the 200th anniversary a few years back. Big deal.
The bicentennial.
Yep,
He says things
and
like
Dr.
Alex does,
Jones.
too.
Down
He
100.
rips on you when you get
Miss
small
Borden,
like
you still
Alex.
control the board?
you
I
said it
am
wrong.
going to take acronyms for 100, please.
Acronyms for 100. KFC.
Kentucky Fried. What is Kentucky Fried Chicken?
Correct.
Just talking about that.
We'll
Gibbons.
go 200 for acronyms.
Acronyms
Yep.
200. AT and Mr. Gibbons, what did I say about hitting it early?
We can reset that. That's
Okay,
fine.
yeah,
Absolutely.
AT&T. What is AT&T? Dr. Jones?
I was going to say Atlantic Telecommunications and
Whatever it is incorrect.
It is
Right.
correct.
It could be technologies or something.
Miss Borden?
What is Atlantic Telephone and Telegraph?
You are close. It is American Telephone and Telegraph.
Wow.
So we're going to take points off for everyone there, right? Mr. Gibbons, you had
No,
to guess.
I
No, you
didn't
didn't
answer.
guess. That's right. You
Absolutely not.
buzzed in early. Sly
Taking a hold.
dog. All right. And Miss Borden, you have the board, right? Or who is it?
I
Yeah,
do.
you
I'm going
right.
to take Student Life for 100, please.
Student Life for 100. Every year, the senior class holds this competition involving.
It's not
what?
over.
Oh, come
It's
on,
not over.
guys.
You're
Went
right.
over the
It's my
rules.
fault.
Involving water guns and a lot of money.
What is Senior Assassin?
We will take that. You just barely nicked it there, Miss Borden.
See?
Next one.
Student Life for 200, please.
Student Life for 2. This young man is a presumptive class 2018 valedictorian. Dr. Jones.
who is Jason Ho?
That is correct. Way to go, Jason. Minus, Miss Borden, we won't take it off. Let's make it. And you have the board, Doctor.
Why don't we go kings and queens for 200?
200. The current monarch of the United Kingdom.
What is Queen Elizabeth? Oh, you need a number. What's Queen Elizabeth II?
Yes, you'll take that. You saved yourself there. And you have the board.
Seekonk and SHS for 200, please.
Seekonk and SHS for 200. The only person who has been involved with Seekonk High School since its opening.
Who is Linda Horton?
That is not correct. Anyone? We're looking for a Mr. Frank Mooney, who still volunteers for track and was one of the original teachers at Seekonk High School.
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
good one.
that's me.
No, I just had to get rid of it. Okay, who has the board? Dr. Jones, I believe, or was it you?
It was me.
It was you. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
I'm going to take acronyms for 300. please.
Acronyms for 300. ICE.
What is Immigrations and Customs Enforcement?
That is correct.
Good work.
She's quick.
Good work,
Yeah,
Mrs.
I
Boyd.
didn't know that one anyway, but
I'm going to take Seekonk and SHS for 300, please.
Seekonk and SHS for 300, and that is our daily double. What are you willing to wager, Miss Borden?
I'm going to wager
All of it.
$400, please.
There you go. That
$400. The truck that crashed and subsequently burned down the old Gristmill Tavern in 2012 was carrying this.
What is bananas?
That is correct. Okay. Miss Borden,
Seekonk and SHS for 400, please.
400. The intersection of Fall River Avenue and County Street is known locally as this.
What is Baker's Corner?
That is incorrect.
Oh, Wrong one.
Looking for Luther's Corner. Luther's Corner. Yeah, the wrong one, Miss Borden. It's all right. Miss Borden, you still control the board?
I'll go innovators in technology for 100, please.
The creator of the cotton gin.
You didn't.
Who is Eli Whitney?
That is correct.
It was not finished.
That
Question.
It was. Oh, the sound waves hadn't made it to us yet. Science.
You're further away from him than I am.
I saw his lips moving.
Add it to me, too.
Okay, good. Mr. Gibbons, you have the board?
Innovators in Tech 200.
200. This man invented the telephone and made huge developments with American communication.
Who is Alexander Graham Bell?
That's correct. Miss Borden, up 2.
Student life for 300, please.
Student life for 300. This actress played Morticia Addams in the SHS production of The Addams Family.
Who is Abby Sampson?
That is correct.
Crushed it too.
Yeah, she did.
In a big way.
Seekonk and SHS for 500.
$500. The only class in Seekonk High School history to win Spirit Week 4 years in a row. There you go.
It's the class of 86.
That is correct. That is correct.
That was Janet, right? Or Miss Fitzgerald?
Mr. Dr. Jones, you hold the board.
Whoever I am.
Yeah.
Let's go acronyms for 400.
Acronyms for 400. Epcot. And we were looking for the experimental prototype community of tomorrow. Epcot. Is it raining in here? Anyone else see that?
Almost.
Next one.
Why not try 500?
500. UNESCO. He's got a lot harder, a lot quicker.
Yeah. It was like SHS.
Yeah. Okay, I don't think anyone know. You don't? Okay. We were looking for the United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization.
That was
Close.
Okay, it was a close one, right?
I got the UN part. I got the
Dr.
UN.
Jones, you still control the
student
board.
life for 400, please.
Student life for 400. He was a starting quarterback for Seekonk the past 2 seasons.
Who is Terry Smith?
That's correct.
I think you jumped the gun.
I agree. Ms. Borden, control the board.
Student life for 500.
$500. This meal served every Thursday is a favorite among the student body.
What is spicy chicken?
That is correct.
Favorite among the teachers, too.
You control the board.
We will go innovators in tech for 300.
$300. These men created the first successful airplane that would go on to revolutionize long-distance travel.
Who are the Wright brothers?
That is correct. That is correct, Dr. Jones.
Not fast enough.
Dr. Jones?
400, please. Same category.
Yep. This man invented the steam engine, arguably started the Industrial Revolution. And we are looking for Thomas Savery. Thomas Savery. Enter
that
the
was
steam
beyond my
engine. And Dr. Jones?
500.
500. This man created the television set and revolutionized entertainment. And we were looking for John Logie Bard. John Logie Bard.
Talking about getting hard in a hurry.
I know.
Anyone who took TV1 should know that. Titan Television.
Kings and Queens
Skip that
for 300, please.
300, kings and queens. In Japan during the 18th century, the country practiced feudalism, and each territory of the nation was ruled by one of these.
I think I know, but I'm just not confident enough.
And we were looking for a shogun.
I was right.
That's a restaurant.
It's all right. See ya.
For 400,
400.
please.
Prior to the Iranian Revolution, this title was given to the ruler of Iran.
What is the Shah?
That is correct.
Unless one of us gets
And
this,
the
we're
last
done.
question
Yeah, she's telling
of
us.
this
Well,
final
we could-
panel.
We got the.
This country is the last absolute monarchy in Europe. Yes.
What is Monaco?
Sorry. Nope. Anyone? We are looking for the Pope, the Vatican City. Oh. Absolute monarchy.
Slick.
And Dr. Jones goes down to 200.
He had to say that aloud, didn't he?
You did.
And we will now go on to the final Jeopardy question.
Oh,
And our
can I see
topic
my-
is...
Can I see the scores again?
Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? You guys need to see them. It's okay. So
He's
you
got 700.
Oh, no, I'm so-
She's got 50.
That's the wrong one.
Oh, that's perfect. Oh.
Okay. That's the wrong one.
That's wrong.
That's...
She's got
That's
50.
the right
so I
one.
can
Mrs.
wait-
Bourne, you have
can get up to
1,800. Dr. Jones
400,
has
so I can't
200,
wage
and
over
Mr. Gibbons, you have
300.
$700. You can wager accordingly. And the question is, or the topic is, that's not it. That's the first one. There it is.
You have
The topic is,
So you can get to 800?
where is it?
Yeah, I believe I have 400.
New England novelty.
Or do I have
The
200?
topic is New England novelty. And we'll be right back with New England novelty as Final Jeopardy. And we are back for Final Jeopardy of the final game of Teacher Jeopardy. And the question is, and the topic New England novelty. This company based in Lincoln has been manufacturing the official drink of the state of Rhode Island since the 1930s. And let's see what everyone put. Miss Borden, what did you wager?
Nothing.
And she has the correct answer of autocrat. Dr. Jones.
What is that, oil?
That is coffee syrup, the official. Yeah. And
What is? I have no idea.
no idea for
And
200.
What is the
went
Riddler?
the
Down
whole
to
deal.
zero.
What is the Riddler? Yeah.
Down to zero. And Mr. Gibbons, he got the drink right, just not the company. $299. I'm sorry, Mr. Gibbons. You were close.
Coffee syrup?
We need the brand.
You don't drink coffee syrup. You
But
drink
we
coffee milk.
didn't care about what you drink. we care about the company.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
And the winner of our first ever Teacher Jeopardy is
Oh,
Miss
the
Borden.
company.
Miss Borden, if you come here, we have a prize for you.
Crown Miss Borden.
It is
I didn't read the question very well.
it is fantastic. We have a trophy that is not branded at all. It is so fantastic. We've had a lot of mishaps here. We've had a lot of errors, but it's the first time. Good show. We want to thank everyone for being here. This is Mrs. Borden. We have Dr. Jones, Mr. Gibbons. We had Senor Almeida, Mr. Darren, Miss Larson, Mr. Windsor, and I want to thank everyone. Thank Mason, the crew. I'm Matt Tortolani, signing off from our first ever Seekonk High School Teacher Jeopardy. Clap. Please clap. Please clap. Like Jeb Bush. Please clap.